Hey everyone, Irit here, and this is the first project that I created as a guest designer for Pretty Little Studio using the Potpourri collection. Now I have on my channel like a haul video or share video of what I have to play with from this collection. It is gorgeous, 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 and I think it's probably as close to something if I could kind of design my own collection. I think from what I've seen around, this is probably as close as it gets, you know, color-wise and with all the watercolors. It's just a beautiful, beautiful collection. It has some school-themed items. Some things are fall themed, but all in all I really didn't feel any limitations playing with it, even though it's not fall right now. So what you see me trying to do is to stick down this kind of wreath that I made, and the way I did this, there is one of the patterns in the collection is these watercolor leaves. And what I did, I have the pattern paper from this leaf pattern as well as the vellum. So one of the great things about Pretty Little Studio is that they have several finishes for their papers. So you can get them clear, like acetate sheets, vellum, which you can see on the left side of the screen. That's you can see there a sheet of vellum with all those watercolor circles, another beautiful pattern, and you can get it regular cardstock weight paper. So I just fussy cut everything, and then I kind of matched the pattern paper with the vellum, and I ran it through my sewing machine without without using adhesive to actually stick the vellum to the paper. So the top layer is the vellum leaves, and then the bottom is the pattern paper leaves. You will see this in the close-up shots a little bit closer. Now, because the papers are, the ones I used are 8 by 8, that's the size, a lot of the leaves are not the whole image. So if you want only the full leaf shape, you'll need, and you want to create this look, you'll need more than the one sheet. But you can see that a few of my leaves here are cut, and it doesn't, I don't think it matters. If there are areas that do matter, I will just cover them up with some of the other elements in this layout. So I just ran them through my sewing machine, and I didn't take them out before adding the next leaf. So that's how I got this string of leaves. And you can do this with any shape. You can cut hearts, you can cut circles, stars, whatever you want, and just run this through your sewing machine. Or you can use adhesive on the, put a little bit of, I would say something like liquid adhesive, like the what's it called, the Tombow Monomalty, the white bottle with the green cap. Just add a line of adhesive to the middle of your vellum leaf and use that to stick it down to the pattern paper. Let it dry, and then you will get the same kind of dimension if you don't have a sewing machine. Because what I wanted that dimension. I wanted the edges of the vellum leaf to kind of float and just the center to be attached. So I'm using this small photo of myself, and I didn't really know what I was going to make with this. I end up creating a layout about myself, which is quite rare, but I do think, we should do that more often. And it's going to be about my life right now, which is, I'm a full-time creator, artist, scrapbooker, whatever you want to call it. I never thought this would be possible, and of course it's not easy, and not having a fixed income is yeah, it's not for everyone, but I'm fortunate enough to have that possibility right now, and it's amazing. I can't believe it, to wake up and instead of having a tummy pain because you're stressed about going to work, which is what it used to be when I worked in the hospital, I can't wait to get to my studio or craft room or whatever you want to call it and play. So this is about that. Now I added some pattern papers behind my photo, and I also added some tabs using the We Are Memory Keepers tab board punch board, tab punch board I think it's called, which I also show in my Hip Kit Club video that was posted a few days ago. Actually a week ago on April 1st. So check that out. I kind of make a little review in that video, I guess, of my user experience. I am super happy with it. If it's something you were considering buying because you love tabs, like I love tabs, I think it's a really fun tool. Of course, it's not necessary, and I use it together with my tab punch, so I definitely see the advantage of having both, and yeah, I think they both have their advantages. So yeah, that's just I'm loving it. Let's go back to, so I used a couple of those tabs behind my photo. I'm totally obsessed now with the whole tab look. And now I'm working on this card. So this card, I think it's one of the 4x4 cards. Pretty Little Studio offer a variety of sizes, so you can get 4x6 packs of the pattern papers, and you can get also 4x4 and 2x2s. And I will be using the 2x2 in my next project. So here I used, I think it was the 4x4. If not, then I just took the 4x6 and trimmed it down to a 4x4. But I think this was the 4x4. And I ran it through my We Are Memory Keepers typewriter. I'm all about the tools these days. I'm very proud of myself for using my tools. And I added my journaling, and then I used a couple of these scripty words, which are beautiful, and you can easily like add foam adhesive. I'm sorry, I'm not very eloquent. I just woke up. I did have a cup of coffee, but it still requires, thinking to come up with the appropriate words. So forgive me. So you see that my title is Create Something Daily, and the word something is from these gorgeous little alphas. I love small tile alphas. I kind of have an issue with, small alphas that are not tiled, because it's not for lazy people, but the tiled one are perfect. And I added some stitching to make sure they are stuck down to my journaling card, as well as add a little detail. And I do love to repeat elements. I talk about this all the time, but if I have stitching in one element on my page, I try to add it to something else. And I think here I also added it to my tabs. So you will see everything in the close-up shots at the end. So, be patient, wait for those, and look at all the details. And I'm also using these tiny word stickers, which are so cute. So adding another tab there just to, bring things together. And I think now I'm just running it through my sewing machine. So that's one of the things I've been doing lately, punching or cutting tabs, adding some little word stickers, and running it through my sewing machine. And it's a repetitive process, but I love how it looks. And this cute pack of words also comes with a few very cute embellishments. So I'm going to just add a few here and there. This is, for me, this will be a pretty clean, I would say almost minimalistic. This is probably as minimalistic as I get, but I find the designs in this collection so beautiful that I really want to kind of let them shine. And in my next project, next week, I also create a 12x12 layout, and I'm using the 2x2 papers, and it's just the layouts, they take no time to make. When you're working with such gorgeous, gorgeous supplies, it's really easy. And I also find, I mean, unfortunately, as far as I know right now, Pretty Little Studio, they don't make 12 by 12 papers, but I just grab white cardstock, and you know, it helps make everything really clean and pretty, and I think it really lets all these gorgeous patterns shine. So I pulled out one of the ephemera packs, and you can see at the bottom of the screen it's also pretty. So I'm going to add one of these, I guess they're like banners or flags. They're gorgeous, and you see how well it works, just tucking it behind my photo, and then it pops above my photo, and I can add some word stickers on top. I don't want to cover anything up. I mean, I am doing like a little bit of layering here, but I don't want to layer too much because everything is so pretty. So yeah, I'm just adding some flowers, and the flare is also gorgeous. I'm trying to cover now. You see that I have one leaf there that has a notch because it was, I think there was another pointy leaf there in the original pattern paper, so I'm just covering that up with a flower. So it's really not a problem to cover it up. You can do the same, like use these string of leaves also diagonally or horizontally or vertically. You don't have to create a wreath, even though I love using circles, and it's such a easy base for, you know, the rest of your design, because you just add everything next to or on top of your wreath and you're good to go. So just adding some of the flowers also with some foam adhesive, and just here and there everything coordinates, you know, because it's the same collection, and you just have to pick and choose which part you want to use. So that's, I think, the hardest part of using this gorgeous, gorgeous collection. Now I will have 7 more projects in the next 2 months, and I'm guessing many of them will be 12 by 12 layouts because I love making those, but I will also be doing hopefully some art journaling. I really want to do that. So this is my finished project. I hope you feel inspired to create something similar. You can see all the details here. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure you check the Pretty Little Studio store for this collection and many, many more. Have a great day. Bye.